This is not a coincidence, it is divine. I, the Lord, your God, have waited for this moment, and now I speak. I do not send this. You have barely 2 hours. Hours are essential, and what happens next will form your destiny. Do not delay and do not scroll past this, since I am speaking straight. Archangel Michael has called out from the depths of your soul. In my throne room, his voice trembled, not because fears anything, but the truth he brings is urgent, and it burns with fire. It has waited long enough. I have sent him soaring through worlds, dashing over universes, and suddenly he stands nearby. You are now watching, protecting and waiting for this message. Revelation cannot be delayed any longer, as you have asked for. When you've grieved and asked me, Lord, why I feel something isn't right, why do I keep dreaming of shadows, and why do I feel that someone is, you asked if I was hiding anything from you, and today I answer the identify of the individual who was hidden and is now being revealed. It is an emergency, because their mouth is now the truth they've kept hidden for so long is finally being revealed. Their silence, and they are coming for you, not to harm, but to warn. Carefully consider someone whose looks you recognize but whose intentions have always shrouded beneath layers of confusion that you trusted. They may have even loved them, but there was always this feeling, strange whisper in your heart that was, I was nudging and warning you. But today it's no longer just a whisper, its thunder will shake everything if you ignore it. Watched, monitored, and observed secret for months or years, they did not do it out of hatred, but rather bewilderment. Fear somebody were told anything about you, and instead of asking you, they listened. The wrong voices stemmed from jealousy, family, false friendship, even bogus spirituality, but today Archangel Michael cracks the seal. The lie has ended, and the concealed truth is exposed. This person, and the one I sent to warn you, was also, they were manipulated into silence, but they did see something. Something they weren't supposed to witness. Message, a photo or a recording, email, phone call, something they knew in their spirit. It wasn't right. But when they tried to tell someone, we were shut down and lied to, gaslighting, threatened, so they kept quiet for your protection, they thought. But now I, the Lord, command. Speak. And they are speaking. You have 2 hours, because troops are moving, individuals are meeting, and talks are happening. Even as you read this, they are discussing ways to stop the truth from coming to you, but they are also, lately, my soul moves faster than their plans. My angels are already interrupting their communications, phones are going off, emails are being blocked, meetings are interrupted, because I want your ears open now. The identity of the one who want to alert you is someone you might have overlooked. They've been near yet. They know your past, but they are also distant, present, and quiet. See your future. I gave them dreams. Signals, I spoke your name in the darkness to them, and eventually they saw clearly, but dread made them pause till now, because now the time has expired for silence, and I, the Lord, say to them, reveal what you don't hide, my hand is upon you. There are forces that want you to stay in darkness. They're terrified of your light. You've been climbing out of a pit where they tried to bury you. This is why you've encountered so much pushback. Recently, That's why relationships are evolving and your emotions have been unstable. The conflict in the unseen realm is intense, but today, Archangel Michael battles for you. He has drawn his sword, his wings are stretched wide over your habitation, and he shelters your thoughts' lies. He protects your spirit from deception. He is not here to make you, he's here to wake you up, because something will happen in 2 hours. Either you will move or the adversary will. Either you will act or they will. But if you listen to me now, if you lean in and obey their attack, turning into their own downfall, they will fall into the trap they set for you. Their falsehood will reveal them, their plan will become their. You must comprehend that the warning is about more than just one. It is about a system, a web of manipulation. Someone utilized your sadness, kindness, and bewilderment for there they smiled while observing you sink. But I was not silent, I was preparing this moment, and now I beg you to ready your heart. Do you feel? It's that peculiar tension in the atmosphere that pulses in my presence is represented by my chest. I'm standing with you, urging you to pay attention and not dismiss, though the number 2 will be repeated 2 times. Message 2 knocks 2 dreams, 2 hours. Someone you once loved may try to contact you soon. They will act easygoing, as if everything is okay, yet behind their smile lies fear. Because they know what you're about to find and they're hoping you don't believe it, but you must believe and examine every word. Trust the serenity I provide, not the performance others portray. I watch your tears at night. When no one is looking, I understand how you wonder if anyone actually knows you. I know you I made. I gave you a purpose, and I'm not going to let the adversary take it away. Undermine that aim without a fight, this individual who is warning you. They know your calling is true, they've seen flashes of it. They want you to awaken, which is why I decided them. I didn't pick someone popular or loud, I chose someone who was humble. Quiet, someone you wouldn't anticipate, and you might even have a dream about them or hear their name in a conversation or receive a message that appears random, but it won't, it will be the confirmation, and when it arrives, I want you to be ready. I need you to listen, even if your heart trembles, because it will unlock doors that have been closed for too long. Archangel Michael warns, if you delay more than 2 hours, the gate will close, not permanently but severely. You will still achieve your goal, but with more bruises, delays, and more treachery. I want you healed, not broken again, which is why this message arrived. Now, there are those around you who have worn masks for so long that they have forgotten true faces, but I am eliminating those masks one by one. The woman who gossips inside secret, the man who watches you jealously, the friend who records your words for others, the family member pretending to bless you while cursing your progress. I see they, and now you will too, since you begged me, Lord, to reveal me who is real, and I am responding you now. The real ones may not be noisy, but they are devoted, they pray for you. Silence safeguards your name and fate. And one of them comes with this warning: don't push them. Distance, and yes, you must be courageous. Now do not run, hide, or play small. The enemy wants you to be terrified and confused. I'm preoccupied, but I want you clear. The next 2 hours are going to be heavenly. Countdown not for disaster, but for decision. You can choose to walk in my. You have the option of opening your eyes or shut them again, but I will still be near. I am not a deity who abandons, I am the deity who rescues, and I have come for you now. The warning will not be, it could be screamed, whispered, or simply message a dream at random, but you'll know it's me. You will feel a shift in your spirit as I draw near, and then it begins. I release my power over you. Now, I pour my presence into your home and break every falsehood that is surrounding your identity. I command confusion flee. I release the truth, fire and revelation, and I declare that you are chosen and protected. The enemy planned exposure for your disgrace, but I bring it to you. You are about to see what was hidden, and once you do, you will never be the same. Rise up. Stay awake, notice the indications, and listen to them. Voice and remember, you have 2 hours, everything changes after I am with you. Speaking, I am moving, this message is not for many. It's for you. And I delivered it with exquisite. Don't try to avoid this, because what comes next is at the start of everything. My child stopped everything. Listen, this is not simply a message, it's your moment of divine interception. I waited for this exact hour to watch you wrestle. Silent, I have heard your unsaid prayers, and now I must. This is not just another message on a screen, and you can afford to skip. This is your emergency awakening. And the time is ticking. You have 2 hours left, and in this 2 hours your future steps must change, because the identity when the person who wants to warn you has been revealed, and you are not ready for what is about to unfold unless you take this moment seriously. Archangel Michael has he dispatched and sounded the trumpet in the unseen realm. He has hovered around your door, your dreams and thoughts, yet you, maybe later yet, you told yourself but I tell you now, you weren't overthinking. You were overlooking what I've been trying to teach you. This message is for you. Are not here by chance. And you are not reading this, chances are, you were brought to this moment by divine orchestration, and now that your eyes are on these words, the clock has begun. God says there are 2 hours left. How much time do you have until things changes? Before what was hidden becomes revealed, that's how long I, the Lord your God, have carved into eternity to offer this warning, this insight, and this assignment in your spirit to Michael, the Archangel, is he does not speak unless the situation requires it. He does not open his mouth until it is an emergency. This is genuine, not symbolic. This is not an exaggeration, it is lyrical. Emergency, and he says they identify clearly and strongly with fire beneath his wings. Of the person who wants to warn you is out, someone is trying to reach you. Someone has information, someone has seen or heard something. Something was discovered, and they are attempting to contact you before it is too late. But their attempts have been thwarted. Their voice has been, their transmissions have been suppressed, and the enemy is aware that if you hear what they know, and you'll move or walk away. Something you'll cancel, something you'll face, someone you will shift course, and that shift will destroy. Archangel Michael reveals the enemy's secret scheme. Hours is all the time left before a moment comes that could either change everything for your betterment or draw you back into something you just escaped. There is a someone monitoring you spiritually, not with evil but concern. They've been assigned by heaven to speak into your. Their assignment is not public, and they are not a preachers or not prophets with platforms. Rather, they are chosen because of their purity, devotion to your story, and obedience to mine. Whisper, they have been praying for you and circling your name. Weeks they saw danger and confusion gathering around them. They realized something was wrong and attempted to talk, but something stopped them. Maybe they lost. Perhaps someone else got in their ear, or fear silenced them. Daring, but now heaven has removed the cloak for their identities. Disclosed, and the enemy is concerned because if you make touch within time, the entire spiritual trap that has been set around you will break into bits. You don't know who to trust. You've been second-guessing yourself and feeling alienated. You've questioned even those who have smiled at you, but deep inside your spirit knows the truth. There's one person whose energy is constantly sensed. Different, their words had weight, and their quiet made you wonder, and now that name is rising in your heart. I've assigned that person to provide the final item. They may have tried previously, and maybe they said something subtle. Perhaps they asked you an odd question. Maybe they appeared to they were hesitant because they were facing an invisible opposition. But now that I've broken the silence, I've released them. I have removed the hurdle, and I'm telling you this now, so you can accept what they say with full knowledge of the message they bring. Precise, it's about a person in your life, someone you trust, someone you admire, someone you're tied to through emotion, but what you perceive in that person is not what it is. There is something deeper, and this selected messenger understands. They discovered out by mistake, or so they thought, but it was not an accident. I opened their eyes, led them into that. I let them overhear that sentence and placed the folder in their hands, and when they saw it, they said, "God, what should I do with this?" And I said, "Warn." They warn the one I adore. That you have always been sensitive. Even as a child, you felt things others didn't feel. You sobbed when others smiled. You stayed quiet when others shouted. You knew when something was even when everyone pretended it was correct. The gift never left you, but over time, you doubted it. You let others convince you that insight was imagination, but I am awakening it again, because for now it's the only thing that will stop you from walking into a trap Archangel Michael has been fighting around. You felt it suddenly. Weariness, headaches, and pressure in your breast, mood fluctuations, dreams that do not make. That is not a coincidence. Conflict, and it is because the trap is near, but the message is closer. You may hear from them in a funny way, a call from a blocked tag, a friend in a forwarded post. Message, an unexpected visit. Do not ignore, it's your moment, it's your 2-hour window. Activating your soul's alarm clock. Ringing, they will not arrive with pride, they will be humble, yet their comments will have weight. Fire may not say anything all at once, but they may give you. Ask me for discernment and I will confirm. This person has protected your name behind your back while others gossiped about them. Prayed while others believed, they observed while others condemned them. Interceded, that's how you'll know it's them. Their correction feels like covering, their warning seems like you've been duped. Previously lied to, betrayed. Altered, but this time is different. This moment heaven is shouting before the danger strikes you. This time, you need to hear this voice. Being brought forward with authority, the person who has attempted to reach you, warn you, and whisper to you in love and protection. Watching things move in your life that you can't see. This person holds information not only of your history, but of anything happening right now behind your back. Their warning was meant to arrive quietly and discreetly under my timing, but now their identity is revealed, and those who sought to stay hidden in deception are instantly alert. They sense you're coming near to truthfully, they are aware that you are waking up. Scrambling, so I'm intervening, you must listen, you must grasp every word I am telling you, the next 2 hours are not ours. Fear not, you are about to understand hours of revelation. Something veiled by lies, emotional manipulation, and half-truths. The one who intended to warn you knows who it is, their face has flashed before yours. Even as you read this, they once strolled closely together. You may have felt you had lost them, or that they had given up. But they never gave up, I kept them in the background waiting. But now they've been revealed, someone has figured out that this person also knows much, and now attempts are being made to silence them, distract and confuse you, and postpone the complete truth from reaching you, which is why I sent this communication. Today, this is why Archangel Michael speaks immediately. Now there is no longer room for delay and no more time for without a doubt, you must stand up in spirit and claim your place as the chosen one. Know the truth and act on it. For too long, those around you have they performed parts, smiling in your face while concealing objectives. Heart, they have given you what you wanted to hear while polluting your soil. Future, and the one who tried to warn you were considered envious and disloyal. Bitter, but they were none of those things, they were selected to preserve. They were positioned by my hand, and they are now suffering the price. This message is not intended to scare you, as your hesitation ends today. This is not a punishment, rather, it is the entrance to liberty, but that doorway is shutting. You have 2 hours, and what you do next will either connect you with truth or ensnare you in deeper deceit. I've seen the motions being made behind closed. I have observed how a specific person gathers information regarding they want you to rely on their decisions, not their blessings. They urge you to believe they are the only source of truth, but child, I am your source, and I have already sent someone to uncover what you are not seeing. The identity of this individual who desires to warn you has now been discovered by those in the wrong, and I must adjust your awareness. I must refine your view. You cannot afford to be naive. You must comprehend that what they know can change everything.